All right, so today we're going to work on paddle angles when we're doing our push dinks, okay? Here we go. Pick it up out front. Very nice. Good job, Susie. I came to center court here in Hanover Park. Back in October, there was a big tournament here, and I wasn't competing, but I was supporting one of my best friends, Will. So they have a huge dome here. On this side, it's 6 courts, and then the end, so there's 13 pickleball courts now, and another dome that has 4, so they have 8. So we have 23 pickleball courts now.
We wanted to see what we could do with the pickleball because everybody wanted to play on a tennis court, and this is one of the biggest clubs in the area.
That's huge. I don't know anywhere else around this area or even in Illinois that has that many.
Everybody wanted pickleball here, so we thought we'd throw out a $100 introductory membership. So it was just a $100 membership. There was no court fees, no nothing. Thinking we'd get, at the highest, we thought we'd get 100 people.
I was spreading the news to everybody I knew because it was a fantastic deal.
It just turned into some crazy, insane membership where right now we're sitting at about 500.
I've been playing pickleball since the end of February, so maybe 7-8 weeks. Yeah, I just started. I found out about it from my husband. He plays tennis here, and I don't play tennis, but he got me into pickleball, which actually I believe started here at Center Court in October of last year. Kimber, as a person, she is so energetic. She's crazy funny, and she's so fun to be with. As a coach, one of her virtues is that she's so patient. A good part of our class have either never played sports or dabbled in some sports and are not very good in it. And she is so patient with each of us, and she doesn't give up. She'll work with us until we get it.
Getting Kimber roped into this, I had brought her on as a pro. We talked. She wanted to do, some lessons. She was teaching other places, and she had a ton of ideas about doing leagues and tournaments. And, she ran a couple tournaments for us, and it just seemed like the tournaments that she ran just spawned off onto other things.
One of the things that I found a huge need for people not just wanting to learn how to play pickleball, because there's different kinds of people who want to play. For example, you got people who are ready to just hit the ground running and all they want to do is get out, play games, and go at it, and that's it. But sometimes there's people who need a community. And so I started the Beginner Bandits because I had this idea with bandanas.
That just came out of the blue. She found a box of bandanas in the closet, and she turned it into a Bandits program where, we've probably got 50, 60 people going into this program, and they've learned to play pickleball.
If they wear a bandana every single time they come, people who are in the facility, other pickleball players that saw them at open play and so forth they would understand these are beginners. These are people who need a little bit of grace. The Beginner Bandits, they all wear a bandana every time they come until they're comfortable. And when they do, people help them out. They help them with the rules. They understand when they get into a game that they're beginners. They're not seasoned players yet. Now they're out getting their own groups together, and you see them out there with their little bandanas on. And I'm like I'm the bandit mama.
As a new club coming into it, revenue-wise, per court is amazing because you can put, even if you're doing drills, you can put 8 to 10 players on one court. Not a problem.
So this is Bok Bok, and the whole purpose of Bok Bok is to keep people on their toes, so to speak, so that they're doing proper footwork and they're leaning forward, they're on the balls of their feet and ready to move, and they shuffle rather than stepping over themselves or falling. And so if they have learned how to do proper steps and they're in the middle of playing and they do bad steps, they get smacked with Bok Bok because he's got crazy legs too. And so hopefully if they get Bok Bok, they learn how to not take bad steps or make falls that can make a difference in them not being able to play for a while. So that's what Bok Bok does.